Bom dia, and welcome to Move to Portugal Daily, Episode 1, 2026-0508. I'm Mateus Costa with the Portuguese Pride Network. In the next 10 minutes, I'll give you exactly what you need on First 90 Days Budget Blueprint, Euro perfect plan to land, legalize, and settle in Portugal, Lisbon, Porto, Algarve. Let's run the numbers. Picture this. You step off the plane. Cool Atlantic air, the city moving around you, and in your bag is a single one-page money map that tells you exactly how much cash you need for week 1, month 1, and the first 3 months. No panic, no surprises. Today, I'll give you that one-page map with concrete euro amounts and regional ranges for Lisbon, Porto, and the Algarve. Here's the promise. In 90 days, you will have legalized residency or started your residency process, opened a Portuguese bank account, enrolled in health coverage, and secured medium-term housing. 3 clear euro outcomes. 1. Leave the airport with 700 to 1,500 euro in immediate cash for week 1. 2. Plan for 1,500 to 5,500 euro to cover month 1 essentials depending on city. 3. Set aside 2,000 to 6,000 euro for administrative and setup costs in the first 90 days. Those ranges cover Lisbon, Porto, and Algarve differences. Arrival and first month cash. The practical breakdown. Temporary rent for the first 2 to 4 weeks. In Lisbon, expect 800 to 1,800 euros for a furnished short-term apartment in a central or well-connected neighborhood. In Porto, 600 to 1,200 euros. In the Algarve, 500 to 1,500 euros depending on season. Food and transport for month 1, budget 300 to 450 euros in Lisbon, 250 to 350 euros in Porto, 200 to 350 euros in the Algarve if you're outside high tourist pockets. SIM and connectivity, 10 to 40 euros for a SIM with data and an inexpensive pocket Wi-Fi option if you need it. Where to save? In Porto, look for neighborhoods like Bonfim or Campanha for cheaper shortlets. In Lisbon, avoid Chiado and Baixa for early savings. Try Campo de Ourique or Alvalade for better value. In the Algarve, smaller towns away from central Faro or Lagos give lower rents. Practical tip. Book a 14-day flexible apartment on arrival and use that time to view medium-term flats. It typically costs less than long non-refundable deposits and gives you breathing room. Legal and admin costs. The must-pay items and realistic ranges. First, NIF, tax number. You can get it yourself with a local appointment for free, or pay a fiscal representative or advisor 0 to 250 euros if you want help. CEF appointments and residency admin. Plan 60 to 200 euros for appointment fees, translations, and simple courier costs. If you need a fiscal representative for tax residency or D7 filings, expect 100 to 400 euros setup. Consular visa fees vary by country. Check your consulate, but budget for a 60 to 100 euro baseline if applicable. How this differs by program. D7 applicants should show passive income or savings. The admin cost is similar, but expect to allocate bank statement proof and perhaps a fiscal rep if your income streams are complex. Digital nomad applicants often use a shorter path, but must prove remote earnings. Same CEF fees, lower fiscal rep needs. Golden visa alternatives that use investment routes will have larger capital requirements but similar short-term admin costs. Bottom line, administrative cash is modest. The big numbers are rent, deposits, and insurance. Setups that matter in month 1 and 2. Open a Portuguese bank account, register for SNS Health, and pick private interim health insurance until SNS enrollment is active. Bank account. Allow 1 to 3 business days if you have NIF and identity documents. Some banks still require a local address and a deposit of 0 to 50 euros. Private interim health insurance costs 30 to 150 euros per month depending on age and coverage. I recommend budgeting 60 euros as a middle figure for a basic plan. Registering for SNS is free, but requires a local address and often a waiting period for a health number. Keep private cover until SNS is confirmed. NHR enrollment. If you plan to claim non-habitual resident status, aim to register within 183 days of arrival and complete your tax registration early. Cost for professional help ranges 150 to 600 euros, depending on complexity. Still worth it for many who expect tax savings. Neighborhood tips. Choose a bank branch near your medium-term housing. In Lisbon, branches in Arraido or Campo de Arique are less crowded than downtown. In Porto, try linked branches in Boa Vista. In the Algarve, pick services in Fado or Portimão for better English support. Action steps and the common mistakes to avoid. 3 immediate steps. Days 0 to 7, secure short-term housing, obtain or confirm your NIF, and buy private interim health insurance. Days 30 to 60, open a bank account, book CEF appointment, or submit residency documentation and move to a medium-term lease. Days 60 to 90, finalize NSS registration, enroll for NHR if eligible, and transfer utilities and subscriptions. Top 5 budget/legal mistakes that cost people 1K to 10K. 1. Overpaying for long-term rent without viewing in person. 2. Skipping private insurance and facing medical bills. 3. Using unverified relocation services that charge excessive fees. 4. Poor documentation for D7 income proof leading to reapplications. 5. Under-budgeting for deposits and administrative translators. Practical tip and a listener-style question. Tip on rental hold deposits. If a landlord asks for a €1,000 deposit to hold a place, request a written holding agreement with dates, a deadline for signing, and a clear refund policy. If the agreement is missing, offer a refundable holding deposit paid into an escrow-like service, or request the deposit be paid upon signing. This protects you and prevents loss when moving between short-term and medium-term rentals. Mock listener question. How do I prove D7 income in month 1 if I just arrived and my pension or dividends pay later? Answer. Use bank statements showing a consistent history of income or savings that meet the D7 threshold. Combine multiple income sources if needed, and include notarized letters from pension providers or dividend statements. If cash flow timing is tight, a fiscal representative can help bridge the documentation gap for about 100 to 400 euros. And remember, always budget a 20-30% contingency buffer for regional rent volatility and seasonal spikes.
Final checklist and CTA. Download the free first 90 days budget checklist at PortuguesePride.network/checklist. It has line-by-line Euro boxes for your week 1 cash, month 1 totals, admin fees, and a column for your 20-30% buffer. Join the Portuguese Pride Network for editable templates and neighborhood guides. Subscribe for daily practical episodes, and next episode we'll walk through a sample €4,500 month 1 budget for a couple moving to Lisbon.
That's your move for today. If this helped, hit subscribe on YouTube and follow on your favorite podcast app. For more information, visit nomadlifesuccess.com. This is Mateos Costa, Saudi, and I'll see you tomorrow.